Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. Creatine. What is creatine? If you guys want the super technical, science-y, whatever, nerd breakdown, go look at some other channels. I'm gonna give it to you straight. In layman's terms, what creatine does is it just holds water in your muscles so it fills you out better. You could be working out literally the same workout regimen and you won't look as big if you weren't using creatine. I'll put pictures up on the screen so you can see how I looked before and after starting to supplement with creatine, but it filled me out a lot more. And you can see on screen just how much more filled out that I look in my muscles. So that alone should just tell you, you guys automatically should be hopping on this. If you're a hard gainer like me, which is probably why you're watching this video, if you start supplementing 5 grams of creatine every day, like it's recommended, just from doing that, automatically after about a month, you'll add on 3 to 5 pounds, which is great. The thing that sucks about being a hard gainer is usually, if you're a hard gainer, you don't have a good appetite, you don't wanna eat that much, and even if you do eat a lot, it's just hard putting on and keeping on like extra pounds. So something like 3 to 5 pounds just automatically, yes, it is quote unquote water weight, but it's not like you're bloated or anything like that. It's water weight that's being added to your muscles. Like the water is just being held in your muscles, so it makes you look like more filled out. Honestly guys, just a no-brainer. You need to just start supplementing with creatine. I'll give you guys the pros and cons that I found with creatine. There are 2 main pros that I found personally and 2 cons as well. So stick around to the end of the video because the cons might actually surprise you. The first pro of using creatine, I already kind of went over, but it just adds more weight to you. So you're gonna get an instant 3 to 5 pounds, which is a no-brainer. That's easy, just free weight right there, and you don't wanna miss out on that. The second pro of using creatine is that it's gonna help you actually with your lifts in the gym as well. So you also are gonna feel stronger. I don't know why, but after I started supplementing with creatine, I just felt like my lifts in the gym went up just naturally. I feel like I could lift more as far as like all types of exercises. My squats went up, my barbell curls went up, my bench went up. So that's another pro that you get from using creatine. The first con of creatine is that it does sometimes make some people look a little bit more bloated. So if you start using creatine and maybe you don't work out as much or whatever, like say if you just were to use creatine and you like didn't work out, then I would assume that that might make you just seem a little bit more puffier, a little bit more bloated. Along with that, guys, I will say when I started using creatine, I do feel like my facial definition kind of, I don't want to say went away fully, but I feel like my face is not as sharp as it used to be because creatine in the beginning especially kind of made my face a little bit more puffy, bloated, and I was noticing that in the morning and my jaw area and underneath my eyes, it was a little bit puffy. So it can kind of cause some water bloating as well, but it's not super noticeable or really that much of a big deal. And the second con of creatine, which I don't really hear anybody talking about, but it changed the way that I took creatine. Every time I was taking creatine, which is usually after a workout in the morning, I would take it with food after my breakfast. I would supplement 5 grams of creatine, which is literally like 4 of these capsules. And whenever I would do that, like after my breakfast, after supplementing with the creatine, I would find myself getting pretty tired. And then I looked it up on Reddit because I do research these things a lot, guys. And some people on Reddit reported the same exact things that I was talking about. Basically, they would take creatine and they would feel tired. So what I did to kind of circumvent around this was I started taking creatine at night. So right before I go to bed, I take creatine. Honestly guys, as long as you're just taking it at some point in the day, whenever works best for you, do it like that. Some people will say, oh, it's most optimal for you in the morning or after a meal or lunchtime or fasted state, but honestly, it's really all the same. So I started taking it at night right before bed. In a way, it kind of helped me sleep a little bit better, if I'm being honest, almost like a little bit of a sleep supplement. I don't know why it makes me tired after I take it, but that's just another con to watch out for because it could happen to you as well. Overall though, guys, as far as like a workout fitness supplement, creatine is like a 9 out of 10. If you're working out consistently in the gym, as you should be, you guys need to be supplementing with creatine. I like Optimum Nutrition. They have the capsule form. Some people take it powder form, they put it in their water, but I do like capsule form a little bit better. The link, if you want this exact one, will be down in the description. I get mine off of Amazon. Super easy to just deliver it. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for coming back. Comment down below, do you supplement with creatine? What effects do you see from it? Does it fill you guys out a little bit more? Comment down below. If you liked today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, I post every day. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll be back with another video very soon. I love you guys.